Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Fields now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Play action. It's Goff. It's caught. Smith with a first down and more. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephus. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Back to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Goff.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Fields being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephus. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Buying time to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, Swift. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we're at, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to check. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Being chased out left.
looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Off play action. Fields
steps away. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 31, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a carry for Swift.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
I think a free play now for Goff. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You can't try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Mario Edwards Jr. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That catch good for only a couple. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Dancing to his left. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So now Fields and the Bears
down by 11, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Hansen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now Fields
forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 20, 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They'll run with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.